Deep in the heart of the whispering woods, where the trees stood tall and the shadows stretched long, there was a legend whispered among the animals. It was said that somewhere beyond the forest, hidden from all eyes, lay the Hidden Meadows, a place of endless grass, sparkling streams, and golden flowers that never faded. But the meadows were guarded by a mystery no one dared to face. Many animals had tried to find it, but they all returned, trembling and silent, their courage left behind in the forest. In a small burrow near the edge of the woods lived a young bunny named Bella. Unlike the other bunnies who spent their days nibbling on clovers and hopping playfully, Bella was different. She had a heart full of questions and paws itching for adventure. Every night, Bella would sit by her burrow and gaze at the stars, wondering if the hidden meadows were real. She dreamed of being the one to find them and bring back their magic for all the animals. One misty morning, when the forest was unusually quiet, Bella decided it was time. She packed a small bag with a carrot, a piece of bread, and her lucky stone. As she stepped out of her burrow, she glanced back at her family still asleep, her heart heavy but determined. The path ahead was unknown, but Bella was ready to face whatever lay ahead. The forest grew darker as Bella ventured deeper. The trees whispered secrets in the wind, and the crunch of leaves beneath her paws sounded louder than usual. Suddenly, she saw strange claw marks on the bark of a tree. She stopped, her ears twitching. What kind of creature had left such marks? Bella shook off her fear and pressed on. As the day turned into dusk, Bella came across an old squirrel named Greta sitting on a fallen log. Her fur was grizzled and her eyes sparkled with wisdom. She looked at Bella and said, "You are brave to come this far. Are you searching for the Hidden Meadows?" Bella nodded and told her of her dream. Greta smiled and warned her of the challenges ahead. She said that only a heart pure with kindness and courage could unlock the secret of the meadows. Bella thanked Greta and continued her journey. The forest began to change. The trees became taller, their roots twisting like ropes across the ground. Strange shadows flickered in the corners of her vision, and the air grew cold. Suddenly, a low growl echoed through the forest. Bella froze. Out of the shadows stepped a fox with piercing eyes. The fox circled Bella, its gaze sharp and calculating. "Why are you here, little bunny?" it asked. "This is no place for one as small as you." Bella stood her ground and replied, "I am searching for the Hidden Meadows." The fox chuckled, a sound that sent shivers down Bella's spine. "Many have tried and failed," it said. "What makes you think you can succeed?" Bella thought for a moment before answering, "I may be small, but I have a brave heart." The fox stared at her for a long moment before stepping aside. "Very well," it said, "but remember, bravery alone will not help you." With that, the fox disappeared into the shadows. As night fell, Bella found herself at the edge of a shimmering lake. The water glowed under the moonlight, and in its center stood a single golden lily. Bella felt a strange pull toward it. She stepped into the water, and as her paw touched the surface, she was suddenly surrounded by a soft light. The light spoke in a voice warm and soothing. "You have come far, little one. To find the Hidden Meadows, you must answer a question. What is the greatest treasure in the world?" Bella thought of the golden flowers and the sparkling streams she had heard of in the legend. But then she remembered Greta's words. "The greatest treasure is kindness and courage," she said. The light flickered brightly and then faded, revealing a hidden path across the lake. Bella followed it, her heart racing. On the other side, she found herself standing in the Hidden Meadows. It was more beautiful than she had ever imagined. The grass glowed with a soft golden light, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of flowers. Bella felt a deep peace as she explored the meadows. She knew this place was special, not because of its beauty, but because of the lesson it taught her. As she made her way back to the forest, she carried with her not golden flowers, but the memory of the courage and kindness that had brought her there. When Bella returned to her burrow, the other animals gathered around her, eager to hear her tale. She told them of the challenges she faced, the creatures she met, and the lesson she learned. "The Hidden Meadows are not a place to keep for oneself," she said. "They are a reminder that the greatest treasures are not things we can see or touch, but the bravery and kindness we carry in our hearts. From that day on, Bella was known as the Brave Bunny. The animals of the Whispering Woods learned to be kinder and braver in their own lives, inspired by Bella's journey. And though the Hidden Meadows remained hidden, its magic lived on in the hearts of all who heard the tale. Lesson of the story: true courage is not about being fearless, but about doing what is right even when you are afraid. And the greatest treasure is the kindness we share with others.